Hello, humans and pets. Today is an exciting day.
It is.
Is it?
Why not?
It is Monday today.
I don't think so.
No, it's not. I don't actually know what day it is. But what we got today?
We got Adam's DoorDash fucking... Oops, watch my mouth.
Let's go! We got Adam's DoorDash.
Do we even have the right food?
Yeah, it is the right food.
Okay.
But we also got Adam's DoorDash ticket.
Yeah.
In the bag, which is cool. That's a little Easter egg.
All right, well, there it is.
So what we got today, okay? The loaded tortilla soup from Qdoba, as the title says. We don't normally, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm excited to try it.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm excited to try it. Everything's going wrong. The door was a push door, but I ran into it.
Would you make sense?
Open.
Can you make sense on a video? Because people aren't understand what you're saying.
I'm making sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's what matters, really.
No, so we decided we were going to try this anyways. I don't know why she's babbling over there. Because we had the tortilla soup at
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. I think you have mine and I have yours. Is that correct?
No. No, you have yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we got two different ones. So this is the loaded tortilla soup. So this is
now
a little more loaded than I expected.
They let you customize. Yeah, because he didn't even...
I thought it was going to be more like we just add meat in this soup.
Yeah.
Instead, we got the soup and this massive bowl full of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is a little...
So, I don't know. You're supposed to pour this in there?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. So we have a bunch of insides here with a bunch of things. And then the tortilla shell, which is kind of cool. You can get it with or without that. And then we also got the soup here, which is the tortilla soup.
You want me to... can you handle it without spilling it all over yourself?
There's no room for it to go in.
What? That's what... I don't understand the concept,
It's so
I guess.
full and loaded. I guess, it's already in a bowl. So if I pour it in, it shouldn't leak out the bowl.
Correct. I was wondering how they were going to do this. Because, again, there's this... How do you turn this into a soup? This is crazy. How much did you pay for this?
This is like $12. So it's just a massive bowl. It has a bunch of rice and meat and stuff. What we got is, we got a little...
This might be the best meal I ever got.
Stuff. We got rice, we got beans, right? We got the soup, obviously. He got jalapeno peppers and a bunch of other stuff. More spicy stuff with the spicy salsa, spicy queso. I got... not spicy stuff.
I don't know how we're going to put a soup on this, though.
This is going to be insane, but we're going to try it, and we're going to see if it's good or not. This is their limited time loaded tortilla soup. So,
all right, we should try to
just try a bite of this. Looks very cheesy.
This alone is worth the meal. Just to get this. I see why they gave us a fork and a spoon.
Okay.
I don't know how I can do this.
Well, I'm going to make a hole in the middle. And
then dump it? Okay.
So you got the burrito, a bunch of it, actually. I'm surprised by how much is in there just looking at it.
I haven't seen any yet.
When I dug into the middle, there's a bunch.
Oh, I got cilantro.
The cilantro, there's corn salsa, you got pickled red onion.
Yeah, so the meat, the whole inside
you can customize it however you want.
The whole inside
is
now
meat.
Part of the reason we came back, too, is they brought back this burrito meat. Like, look at this stuff. It's super soft.
I feel like they've had it, though.
I think they took it off the menu for a short time.
This is great. It's just slow roasted beef, right?
Yeah, this is better than like the burritos sometimes. Like you get a little shell.
I'm always a bowl guy, though. I do love the shell. I think the shell's really cool. It's just like on the outside.
This tastes so good. I almost don't want to put the soup in it.
It is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to try the soup.
I'm going to whisk it. I'm just going to try the soup on its own.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to pour it in for you guys. And
so, like I said, this was the thing. Like,
spill it, but
when we were doing the Chick-fil-A one, and you kept giving me weird faces on the idea of it is red.
Yeah,
I remember
they
seeing...
have a tomato-based broth. The other one's chicken because it's Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's good, though. It's not as thick as what Chick-fil-A's was. Oh, I like that a lot.
It's kind of like a beefy tomato.
It almost has like a lentil taste to it.
Maybe.
I like that a lot.
Like peppers and...
There's way more flavor in this one than what was in
Way more
Chick-fil-A's.
seasoned.
Yep.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, it's tomato broth versus the chicken from Chick-fil-A.
All
Makes sense.
We're gonna see how much of
Okay,
a
I'm
mess
pouring
this
it in.
makes. Oh, I'm overflowing.
I'm worried about that, but I'm just going for it. I think I dug enough of a hole.
I didn't. Mine's starting to move.
Okay. You can't see this. I'm sorry. I don't have a good way of showing you guys without making a massive mess.
I'm
I'm going to
intermingling.
anyways. So
Yeah, this is gonna.
here you
This
go.
is gonna. I'm gonna wear this.
Now I put the soup in the hole that I made. It's kind of cool. So that's cool, I guess.
I'll show you mine in a minute. I'm trying to.
Do I just mix it in, I guess?
I didn't dig a big enough hole.
I dug just enough, and it's making it hard to mix. I'm holding my I'm excited.
So it was funny when
I think trying it with the thing is going to be better.
you can do just the cup of soup.
Yes, you can just get the soup if you want. Would I recommend it? Sure. But this is an experience.
I don't know how I spilt on myself, but I did.
There you go.
But now this is a loaded soup. If you do it this way, I must need a fork for this one. Look at the size of my fajita
And it's
vegetable.
life-changing.
Look at this. This pepper is. Can't even put it all in your mouth.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect.
I would never order anything else ever again.
I was gonna say
Um,
I didn't know what to expect with this.
Like, this is very good.
Yeah, it's so. I thought we were just gonna come get a cup of soup. I didn't realize that they had this option.
I saw the loaded one, and I thought they were just going to make this, like, add it to the soup.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it to be whatever this is.
So this is what I thought too. I thought they were gonna just put it and just throw that in the soup
In
so
the
it
soup.
looked like a ramen.
Kind of, yeah.
But they have you do it yourself, which was cool. And honestly, the tortilla soup just adds such a flavor to the stuff that was already there. This is a better version of the burrito. It really is.
I've always been a bowl fan because you can kind of choose what you get in every bite.
Yep.
It loses that, like, if it's built poorly, you don't have to worry about it. I understand it's like you hold it in your hand and it's cool and it tastes really good. Burritos are great.
Oh.
Bowls are, if you're not going anywhere,
Yep.
it's more efficient. Because I make a mess with either a bowl or a burrito, it doesn't matter. So bowls are just cool.
Don't do like I did and make a hole. But if you try the tortilla shell, it's light, it's airy, it's delicious.
I took a bite.
Did you?
Yeah, it's very good.
I
It's
just
like
did.
puffy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's funny. I agree with him. Now you could put any of the sweet and sour or the hot and sour
It just keeps
chicken.
going.
Yeah, because so we put all the stuff. So we have two different kinds of rices. We
You got
the-
rice, you got beans, you got the meat, you got,
Yeah.
and a lot of the meat,
Well,
mind you.
This is what I'm shocked at. Like, there was no room to put the soup. They have so much stuff in it, which is to me is
They pretty much just made a bowl
uh-huh.
and then gave you soup on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And the soup's great. I mean, it flavors the bowl so much.
That's the best part about it. It actually adds so much flavor to what was already
Flavorful.
well seasoned and
Because it
good.
has sauces and
Correct.
a bunch of other stuff, the queso and
It was already good, and then you add that soup to it. This is like next level good. I agree with him. As long as this is on the menu, I would get this every time.
yeah.
Over everything we've eaten, and we've liked almost everything we've eaten at Qdoba. Don't get me
There's
wrong.
very few things that we were like, I don't think there was a single, it doesn't taste good. I think it was just
No, it was
the quesadilla. I'd
was
rather
just
have a
it was
burrito.
right. It was weak at best.
Right.
That's all. It wasn't that it was bad. It's just not something I would ever order again. In fact, they got a new quesadilla on the menu in case someone wants to see it. There's like some new cheesy crusted quesadilla.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Oh, did we do that one?
Yeah, that was the one I was talking about.
Okay.
I think we did it like twice.
No.
That's one of the ones that keeps coming back. But yeah, no, this is it's
I found out
incredible.
with these guys though, they seem to bring back stuff that they had before.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's easy. You have the same
You
supplier.
already know.
You don't have
Right.
to.
Right.
It's already been on the menu, so. And if it's a fan favorite, it works. You know?
This is excellent. I agree with Ryan's assessment. This is what I would buy every time I go.
Not even close. I would it is limited time.
The good part about it too is
So,
you customize it, so
go
you
try it
put
if you
whatever you
want.
want in it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it
You
can.
can go vegetarian mode with no meat. You can say no bean if you don't like bean.
Mhm.
If you want guac, you can just put it in there, sour cream.
Well, if you get it multiple times,
So I hit the mic.
it can be totally different. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because you just add different sides, you know, all the stuff in it.
I want this today.
Correct. And then you're
Perfect.
like, oh, today I don't want any beans. I want this, 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 and this.
Mhm.
So that it was what, 6 extra sides that you could put in there. You pick your protein, 6 extra sides, and so many sauces. You know.
Yeah,
So
3 sauces, 6 toppings, and then the meat and the
I was wondering.
cheese.
I'm like, how am I going to do sour cream in a soup? It would have worked actually in this because this bowl. I don't know how he's eating so fast today. He must have been hungry because I've been eating this and it just
It's
doesn't go
pretty
down.
much just a bowl with a side soup. And
What-
when you blend the two, it's great because the bowl is already good. All the ingredients taste fresh. You know, the fresh cilantro helps. All of it's really good. Then you mix it with a really good, hearty tasting soup. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it,
I was going to say the soup on itself
but that's what makes it so good.
in here.
'Cause
Correct.
It pairs very well.
Soup on itself is tasty, but it's more like what I would do like a tomato soup where it's just there's not a lot
It's
of
more of a broth.
broth. There you go.
It's
just,
a very
yes,
seasoned,
very
flavorful
good.
broth,
Yep.
and then you mix it with just pretty much a burrito bowl, and it's really good.
Mhm.
The difference is that it also has this really cool shell, which is, I mean, it's just what looks mainly, right? But you can eat it. It's great. It's very good.
To me, it's a better version of the bread bowl because it's not as heavy.
Yeah.
It's just good.
It's just chips in a bowl.
And then because then it soaks up all the flavor of the soup.
It's almost like wonton-esque.
Yeah.
You know, kind of that vibe.
This is
Very
a 10
good.
out of 10.
Yeah, it's almost like 11.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the better things we've had recently.
And in mine,
Did we even take a photo?
I don't think we did.
I ate it all.
In mine,
but, you know,
in mine, I put all kinds of hot stuff in it,
Mhm.
and it's the right amount of heat. You know,
Right.
to me, Mexican food should have a heat. That's just
Mhm.
you know, I always say that when I do it. Pretty much all of my food has heat.
I
so-
didn't because I just wanted that brighter,
Oh,
more flavor.
no, I hear you.
And it's very good as well.
That's the good part of customizing this.
Exactly.
I got to be honest with you. This meat is next level. Actually, it's a better version of a pulled pork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
It's seasoned nice. It's very
it's
tasty.
very good.
Well, there you go. You know, it's funny because
It's very good.
not that he's been fighting me on this one, but I've been suggesting this one for a while because
Mhm.
it came back and we didn't get to do the tortilla soup last
No.
time we were here. It came and went
Right.
before we got to actually do it. I am super glad he decided to go here today.
Yes. I've been meaning to want to. Then
Yeah.
it's in a massive kind of like an outlet out where our location is. So like Black Friday showed up and
Right.
you're not getting it or in or out of this place for like hours. So we decided to, call it off on that for that day. We went to Chick-fil-A, I believe.
Now, granted, soup for soup was around the same price, right? With Chick-fil-A and this, because it's like $4 for the little cup of soup.
for the soup. Would I rather the soup on its own? If I was going to eat a soup, I would say Chick-fil-A.
It was heartier.
But there's no chance I would ever go to Chick-fil-A if I could get this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even comparable, honestly.
I agree.
Like,
Soup for
it's-
soup, Chick-fil-A's had more substance, had more stuff in it.
Yeah.
Flavor-wise, though, I do like Qdoba's flavor
Mm-hmm.
better in the soup. But I like stuff in my soup. My
Right.
soup, you fork. I always say my spoon should stand up in a soup. You know what I mean? That's the way I like it. But I 100% agree with you.
Mhm.
Adding all this to it makes this a delicious meal.
It's a great experience.
Yeah.
It's also like a showpiece.
Mhm.
Because now you have this massive tortilla bowl.
Yeah.
Like, this is just cool.
I'm glad it's in a bowl because I was afraid.
I was very worried about that.
Because like when we got the bread bowl from Panera, I was like, how are we going to do this? I get this over the
Well-
bread bowl from Panera too, all day long.
Yeah, you said that.
You know,
I think it depends what it is.
what?
I think the bread bowl works better for soups. But it's pretty much just
No,
a nacho bowl with soup.
That's what I was
So-
afraid of because I'm thinking if they didn't have the outside bowl and they
Yes.
give us the soup and it leaks, it's just
I
going to be.
was very worried.
I figured it'd be all over me. It's all over me anyway.
Because
But-
it was like you either want a bowl or you want the
correct,
shell.
right, you're right. And I was like, oh, if we just get the shell and they don't have a bowl, I'm like, we're making a mess. I can see it already.
Which that's the word of the day is mess.
Oh yeah. The word of the day is run.
Don't walk.
Run, don't walk to the store to get this one. Get it while it's here. This is a hidden gem. And again, I wasn't even looking. I was like, okay, we'll just go get a little cup of soup. I didn't realize this part of it existed. He found it in there. This is the way to go.
I saw a photo of it the other day, but I didn't expect it to be this big. I thought it was just gonna be like a little tiny, like almost like a lotus flower,
When you said
just like a bling, and then that's it.
when he said you can add this stuff, I figured literally we were gonna get a bowl of soup and they were just gonna throw in some bits and pieces.
Well, it had like you can customize it, and I was like, okay, because when I placed it, it was like, okay, what meat you want? I'm like this, and it's like, what queso you want? I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And it was like rice, bean, 8 sauces, 18 different like other. I'm like, oh,
well, I was just gonna ask,
making a bowl here.
did we get? Remember how the last couple of places? Was this the other place? We did it at Moe's and we did it at Chipotle. I don't think we did it here. Like when you were getting a bowl and I was getting a burrito.
We've got bowls from here before.
I couldn't remember.
I don't know if we.
There was a ton of food in this bowl. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, the bowls are always the way to go for me.
Yeah.
Because the burrito is great, but the bowl is it's better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only downside is you use a spoon.
Right.
Right, because like that's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was a spork, it would be way cooler. But
this shell is next one. This is so good with everything in it.
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
Yeah. These are the meals when we say it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to get all the other places. When you finally get something like this is worth every penny.
Yeah, mind you,
Every
this
penny.
is twice the price of a Big Mac. I shouldn't have eaten all this.
What do you mean?
This bowl.
How much was
$12.
Oh, still $12 all day long.
It's such a good deal, honestly. If you want this food, it's worth it. I mean, it's not even a question.
Not even a question.
But I
would get this over
anything.
Honestly, I love my burritos. You know what I mean? I like this combination. This is a better version of the burrito. That's it.
I shouldn't have eaten this all. This is so much food.
I can't believe how fast you're eating. I
not
still
only eat the whole bowl plus the shell, but you also have
the soup on the side, right?
This is just a lot of food.
It is.
Like for normal people, it's probably 2 servings, so like 1.5. You know what I mean? Or like eat it throughout the day.
Yeah.
For me, I just ate it all.
I can't believe how fast he's eating it. Because again, everything you can put in a regular bowl.
Everything in it.
I'm. It's funny, for the longest time, I didn't eat Mexican food unless we were on vacation somewhere. Like, we never really had places near us.
Yeah, what do you have, Taco Bell?
No, we never really went.
Now you have Moe's and Qdoba and all these places.
Oh, this.
We live in New England.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. Absolutely so. Well, we babbled on long enough since someone told you your videos are too long lately.
Did they?
Yeah, but
oh,
there he goes. It's not a video
just
without him without spilling on himself. He was doing so good. So there you go.
I was almost happy.
Again, if you have not tried this, definitely go down there and try it because this is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I highly recommend it.
Yep.
Not even close.
No, this is delicious.
So like anything we've had this year, this might be up there with one of my favorites. I don't remember most.
No, it's just super solid.
I mean, what even competes with this?
I don't know.
Being like number 1.
I don't.
Again, like this is probably the best tasting.
It's delicious.
Price wise, they could have charged $16 for this thing. You also got the shell that could have been more money. Most apps would do that, where it's like you want a bread bowl, you're paying more. They could have done the same thing, but they didn't. Which I mean makes sense. Tortillas are way cheaper than bread.
Right.
I don't know why. It's kind of the same stuff, but
it adds so much to the soup. It really does.
It's super cool as well.
Yep.
Like if somebody was like, "Oh, I want a bread bowl," and I want the shell. I wonder if you can just get this in a bread bowl. I mean, I don't know. What am I saying? The burrito bowl. I wonder if you could just get the shell without getting the soup.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm wondering because
cool.
I like the shell part of it. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if you could get it if you just got the bowl and have the shell thrown in there just as a crunch. You know what I mean? As like a side. But well, there you go. That's our review. Again,
if they had this as a bowl, who would get burritos?
That's what I'm saying. Like I would get this every time. I wouldn't get a burrito because you get all the same fixes that you do in a burrito. You know, doing it like this. So well, there you go. that's our review. If there's anything else new out there, leave a comment down below.
Mhm.
We'd like to hear from you guys. That being said, thanks for watching.
Hope you enjoyed the video and check out Let's Catch More Mash.